beach cleaners, yeah?
Yeah.
Doing a good job.
It's great to see the awareness spread out that what pollution's doing, so that this couple, like, they moved in Saltburn and saw like some coastal beaches to clean and stuff, and they were inspired by doing this each day. So it's nice to see that people are taking on the awareness.
Yeah, there are quite a few people that I know that actually do this just for the sake of walking along the beach,
Yeah,
picking up rubbish.
social distance exercise, just incorporating a little pick, which also tidies the area up.
Beach's alright actually.
Yeah. As soon as he's out and about, she's gone to Mask and she's done a clean up of that area.
At where, Mask?
At Mask, yeah. So, like I'm still posted on call for British Divers Marine Life Rescue. So we just ended up for a shower. We had one at Robinson Bay this morning. So yeah. Seal came out, went onto the road, believe it or not.
Yeah. Alright.
Yeah, it went back to sea, so it's fine. But I just said to my brother that, like, it's nice to see awareness that's been spread about with like yourselves and ourselves, with collecting up litter off beaches and that.
How did you get involved with BGMLR then?
I was back a while. I was wanting to do my marine medics course, and then last September we took the chance of doing a course at Sands End. So we went and did a lot of stuff with them. Got quite a hands-on training.
What's the training about then? So what do you do?
Training's about seals, cetaceans, whales. Mostly seals are about 80% of the call-outs. 30% of all the global population of seals is in the UK. And there might be in abundance, but they're actually more endangered than the African elephant. So, put it in perspective.
Sounds quite surprising.
And then we did a course with, like I say, Sands End, and then we came out with a call-out system. Yeah.
So you train to treat seals in a very
You're
frontline sort of way.
Yeah, you're trying to
You get called out.
look at them, assess them. If it's a pup, make sure mum's not around. Watch for an hour or so, see if mum returns. If mum doesn't return, then usually make an intervention. Usually supervise it for around about 2-3 days maybe.
Check it's okay.
Check it's okay, because sometimes some mums are nighttime feeders, so you don't actually see the mums come out to feed. So we assess the weight, we look at the eyes, look at paws, look at the flukes. But the reason why I got into it was because I'm quite really compassionate about marine wildlife, and it coincides with all the other organisations that we volunteer for. There's Marine Conservation Society, British Divers Marine Life Rescue, and just as late we've set up a Yorkshire Seal Disturbance Group, and it coincides with all my friends that are surfers, and we're on the marine conservation side of it. Engages in like marine pollution, litter pollution, and the dangers it poses to wildlife.
And just looking at the photographs you posted on your social media sites, over summer there was quite a lot of pollution in a short space of time when the restrictions were lifted.
Yeah, and also when it became law to wear face masks back there in October, 30% of our beach cleans was predominantly disregarded PPE, such as face masks and gloves, and that's been a rapid increase.
That's quite sad, that.
So we're trying to put out awareness of disregarding of your PPE responsibly, and it's entangling marine wildlife, it's birds especially, and cutting the ear tags when you finish with them and that.
You're raising their awareness that it's not acceptable behaviour?
Yeah, well, we're raising the awareness that if we don't do something about it, then we are going to lose most of our marine wildlife.
we've been walking around about 10 minutes. Can't take him anywhere, he knows everybody. So I'm just taking 5 minutes while Cole's having a chat with an old friend. One of the things I find when I start working with people with depressive symptoms is that we come up with a plan to start to do creative things. Again, I've mentioned this in previous videos, whatever creativity means to you, and really, taking advantage of the time where we can't do a lot of other things. But what I'm finding is that there's usually a reason not to, or forgetting to do daily tasks or daily things that would be helpful. And what helped me in my depression was having reminders. And so I had a chat with somebody this week who I asked, what do you do every morning that is regular? And the things came out like I get up, I have something to eat, and one of the things that most people have to do in the morning is go to the toilet. And what I found was having reminders set on the shaving mirror or above the toilet itself, just to remind myself about a mindful space, the space between the thinking mind, the doing mind, that part just in between, just to give me some sense of calmness, some sense of connection to the present moment, this very second, and use my breathing to help with that. So I would be doing, it used to be called the 3 and 5 technique. There are different breathing techniques out there. The 6-6-6 is one I tend to use at the moment, number of the breath. And whilst it isn't going to get rid of any issues that you have, it's going to bring to you a sense of connection where you feel that you can bring all the energy to the here and now. Because we tend to transfer our energy to the future about the worry of things to come and what am I going to do and how am I going to be able to overcome certain things. Or the preoccupation with the past. And again, this isn't just a kind of let's just practice positivity to make positivity work. If you've got other issues that are preventing this from happening, then getting help and working with a professional will help you kind of get a grip on that. But what I'm talking about is the day-to-day things that we can clock, we can recognise, we can just contact the thought, recognise it, question it. Is it happening here and now? What am I feeling? What do I want to do with that feeling? And how can I remind myself to be able to do this practice day to day? It's like exercise. It's like exercising a muscle. The more you do it, the more easy it gets, and the more in your day to day it becomes. Well, considering that's the cliff edge, just for people who don't know the area, and that's the railway line which takes takes quite a bit, doesn't it? Steel.
Yeah.
Steel connects the steel works at Skinning Grove, and potash mine takes the potash. Well, at least the weather's a little bit different to last time we were out. We had the sunshine though, but it was icy as I recall. Oh jeez, I can see it out my left eye. It's like, oh no, you. Oh.
Play around there,
Oh no, man, no. I'm spending far too long in one place here. Oh, mindfulness. Yeah, I kind of don't want to be right here, right now. Oh, stay there, missus. I'm coming through. Oh. And again, you're walking 5 minutes and you meet somebody else on top of a cliff. You go up Everest and you probably meet someone there as well. I'm only jealous because I don't know any people and I'm quite socially awkward. So this is the very point of the end of one cliff. Oh. I can just get my breathing back now. That was a little bit scary, shall we say.
Last viewing point for marine wildlife as well.
Is it? So here we are on the approach to the fan house. Again, quite an eerie sort of place I remember from my childhood. That's a shaft for the ventilation to pit shaft. The tunnel configuration underneath here must be massive. The tunnels underneath for the shaft itself. The amount of work that must have gone into to create that back in the day.
I see the sun in the sky, watch it burn, watch it die. See the sun in the sky.
Oh, jeez, how many lives have saved? So we're just leaving the fun house behind. And this lovely scenic view. Rotten Hill behind us. Nicholas's Skinning Grove. Just over in the distance. Beware of flying golf balls.
Trump.
There's a golf ball.
Trump gets everywhere.
Ah, he just got it. Catnab and the pumping station, which is where I've ended a couple of walks in the last few videos that I've done. So I'll sign off now. Thank you again for watching. If you feel inclined to subscribe and like the videos, that would be great. No pressure. Until next time, stay safe, be well, take care. Right, take care.
See you later.
Catch you later. was watching a webinar with a eminent psychologist, Peter Levine, who was talking about post-traumatic growth and about how we're all affected by trauma in some way or another. Childhood trauma, it's an experience of growing up, and it's individual to everybody. But he was talking about the idea that we have been asked to social distance from other people, and actually what we really need to be thinking about is being physically distanced as opposed to social distancing. Socially connected but physically distanced.